Hey everybody, so it's Sunday, the Sunday before Thanksgiving. I am moving the living room around. Well, I guess that would be considered the dining area part. And I'm cleaning the closet out. We're moving next summer, so I am packing things that I know I'm not going to use. I'm going to go ahead and pack it up and get it out of the way and stack it in the garage, label it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'll show you. So that's trash. All that's, I don't want to even open these. I got like a couple of those in there. Keep those there. I've had these for years and have never really used them, but I don't want to throw them away. So this is the closet I keep my baking stuff. Well, I did keep my baking stuff. As you can see, I've boxed most of it up.
Let's make you Christmas presents.
Shush. And I'm just boxing this stuff up because I know I'm not going to use it. So yeah, at least I have that out of the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the DVDs in here so they'll be out of the way because the Christmas tree is in a different place this year. So, well, the Christmas tree is going to be in a different place this year. So yeah, all of this is getting put away, thrown away, whatever. So I'll be back. All right, so I got my greens, first round cut up, and I'm washing them. And then I got these I need to cut and clean and everything. So yeah, making progress. These bunches of greens, this size were $1 and something at Food Depot. So yeah, I got my meat going on the stove. These were pretty clean greens. They weren't gritty at all. I checked them before I even did anything and they weren't gritty at all. Didn't find any bugs or anything like that. So yeah, in my water I got some baking soda and I just let them soak for a few minutes and then I rinse them and I rinse them off several times. That's just me. You do it how you feel. Even if you buy the ones in the bag already cut, wash them. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I'm going to continue this and I'll be back. So when I cut my collard greens, I wipe them off each leaf and then I take the stems out. Not everybody does that. Some people leave the stem in for whatever reason. I do not. I do not like a lot of stems in my greens. Whether it's kale, any kind of greens. I don't like a lot of stems in mine. That's up to you. But I do cut it out. So, alright, so I got my greens all washed. These I'm washing now. I'm going to rinse them. I rinsed them a few times. Alright, so here's my meat. It's nowhere near done, but that's fine. My greens are cooked, so that's my greens are cooked. My greens are clean, so once that meat gets to where I want it, which is almost done, I'm gonna start putting my greens in, and it'll go fast from there. So here are my greens. I'm about to put them in my pots. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my turkey necks and everything going for my dressing. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my stock. Y'all, I didn't even make broth this year. That's how crazy it's been. So I just bought the Great Value brand and it's fine. So I'm gonna put a whole one of these in here. I might use another one. We'll see. And then I put my meat in, which is turkey necks, gizzards, and so I'm gonna rinse this meat off and then I'll be back. Alright, so I got my turkey necks, my broth, my onions, my seasonings, everything into my crock pot. And I'm gonna turn that on in a minute. So, yeah. So I'm gonna turn this on low for 8 hours and then let it go. So I just took out my pack of oxtails because I'm gonna season them tomorrow. I should have taken them out yesterday so I could season them today, but it's cool. So these are gonna be seasoned tomorrow and put in the refrigerator to sit in there seasoning for the night, and then we're on a roll. Okay, so I got my ingredients for my cornbread. It's Tuesday. I'm on my lunch break. I'm making my cornbread. I have one of the kids to take it out of the oven. So I just use all-purpose flour, cornmeal, water, and eggs, and butter. I don't put sugar in my cornbread for my dressing. I don't like it. I don't use Jiffy, but you can if you want. I know a lot of people that do it. It's certainly quicker, I guess, but this is what I do. And I just use the self-rising yellow cornmeal. I prefer yellow over white cornmeal. That's just me. And I just mix my eggs in with my water. And when I'm making dressing, I don't use milk. I use water. I just feel like the milk and the onion and stuff in the dressing kind of clash. So then I just mix this together until it comes together. And then I pour my butter in there, my melted butter. I put my butter in my casserole dish and put it in the oven to melt, and then I just pour it in here. Alright, so when I was making the cornbread earlier, my battery died in my camera and I had to go back to work anyway. So for those of you who don't know, before, you know, I work from home, so it's not like I'm leaving the stove running or anything. So I'm off work. It's about 4:35, something like that. I'm gonna make the cranberry sauce. It's Tuesday. I like to make this a day or so ahead of time so it has time to sit. So not only do I use this, so I use some orange juice, cranberries, of course, some strawberries. These are fresh, and I just threw them in the freezer so no one ate them, and some craisins. So, and I just dump everything in a pot and let it cook. All right, so I got everything in here. I put a few strawberries in there just to cut some of that tanginess of the cranberries. So yeah, and I'm just gonna let that go until they start popping, and then when all that foam cooks off and it thickens up, and then I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna taste it and then turn it off. So, okay. Alright, so once it sits, it will thicken up, but it is really good. Again, orange juice, cranberries, craisins, sugar, and some strawberries. I probably had about 8 strawberries, if that. Sometimes I put cinnamon. I didn't this time. Sometimes I just put a cinnamon stick in there. I didn't this time. I just didn't want to. But I tasted it. It is really good. It's not too sweet, and it's not overly bitter either. So I'm going to let it set, and then I'm going to put it in the container and put it in the refrigerator. Alright, so here's my cranberry sauce. See, that one bag makes about a quart. It's really good, y'all. I don't like store-bought because it's too tangy. But I really like this. This is usually Sean's job, but he's not here, so I gotta make it. Alright, so I got my oxtails done. Well, seasoned. I'm only doing 1 pack of oxtails because everybody don't eat them. It's only me and the kids again. But I am making meals to go in the freezer. So this will be a good meal to have in the freezer. So I'm also going to make my brine. I'm not brining my turkey till tomorrow morning. I'm going to get up early and do it before work. So that it can brine for a good 24 to 30 hours, somewhere in there. So I'm making it tonight, which is Tuesday, so that I can ensure that my brine is cold when I add it to my turkey. I know a lot of people will add it warm. I don't want to do that. I've seen people where they're pouring the brine on the turkey and you can see steam coming from the brine. We're not doing that today or any other day in this house. But I am going to get it done. So I got my water going. I'm going to pour this in and wait for it to dissolve, and then this is going to cool, and then I'll follow the steps on here for the rest. All right. Oh my goodness, look at this brine, y'all. So yeah. So what you just want to do is you want to let the salt dissolve and everything, and you're rehydrating all the fruit and everything that's in there. So you're gonna let it come to a boil and let everything dissolve. Then I'm gonna turn it off. Okay, so the salt is dissolved. So I'm gonna let this sit here for a little while, come to room temperature. And then I'm going to add it to this container and put it in the refrigerator for the night. So Amaya wants to make the green bean casserole, so I made it simple for her. This is going to be in the refrigerator, of course. This is the broth, onion, and butter. And everything else she's going to need. And I'm going to pull out the pan she can cook it in as well. So yeah, there's that. So she can do that while I'm at work tomorrow. Cupcakes in a box. What happened? I know I baked more cupcakes in it, but okay. But we'll see. Well, I don't know what happened. I guess they walked away. Alright, so, and the turkey is brined. I gotta put this out there in the refrigerator in the garage in a minute. Alright, so dinner for tonight. Because guess who's not cooking for tonight? Got some pizza, some mozzarella sticks, some wings.
More wings.
These are hot lemon pepper.
Oh, yes.
These are just regular lemon pepper. Some fries. And some celery and ranch.
There's ranch here too.
So yeah. That's now I'm making my buttercream for my red velvet cheesecake. So here we go. Got my egg whites here and my sugar. So, here we go. Alright, so this is my buttercream. So this is my cheesecake. It's for my red velvet cake. So how I bake my cheesecakes in a regular cake pan, and then I cover it and pop it in the freezer. So this is what I do. I sit it in another pan, and I pour boiling water in there, just like I would for when I'm baking it, like a water bath. And then it loosens the side, and then I take my spatula and go around the side, and it pops right out. Alright, so this pot has hot water in it, so I just set it on here to loosen up the bottom. Alright, so here it is. Doesn't look too good now, does it? Just wait. Alright, the cupcakes are done. I'm just going to cover them and put them away. Jordan has eaten 4 of them. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, I got my vegetables going for my dressing. Oh, these onions, y'all. So I'm gonna crumble my cornbread up and get everything going for my dressing. Look at my girl making some mashed taters. You can put the rest of that heavy cream in there if you want. How it tastes?
Good.
Do you need more butter?
Yes.
Get it.
Mom, you just told me to put the rest of this nighttime.
Okay, well get the butter first.
You know what?
What you gonna do? Tell my mama?
Dog stick?
No. No, when I said put a stick of butter in a whole stick, now you want to put another whole stick in there. Yeah. Alright, so here's the ham. It's done. It's only been in there a few minutes, so we got some time.